A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+. English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Welcome back, everybody. So yesterday, Elsie, we were talking and we read about sports and some common beliefs about them, what were right, what were wrong, like eating more and more protein isn't always the best.
Right, so anything that's too much is not okay.
Right.
So maybe you can slow down on buying more protein powder.
That's right. I need to cut it back a little bit and maybe focus on more healthier options such as fruits. But, and I think you're right, so what we want to get into right now, everyone, is to ask you a question. So our warm-up question is, other than doing sports, what makes people sweat?
Okay, so doing sports makes people sweat.
Right, yes.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
What else?
What else?
Being nervous.
Oh, being nervous.
Makes people sweat.
Yeah, maybe I'm sweating right now.
Being nervous and being scared.
Yes, being scared can really make people sweat. Hot weather can make you sweat. Just walking outside in Taiwan.
Right, okay, so today we'll learn more about sports and what they can do to our bodies and minds.
All right.
Finding the truth about sports myths. Warm-up question. Other than doing sports, what makes people sweat?
3. Wrong. Sports make your body and mind stronger. Many people play sports when they're over 60. Just remember not to push too hard. 4. Wrong. Doing crunches helps train your belly muscles, but that's not enough. You also need to reduce body fat and try different exercises. 5. Correct. Sweat doesn't mean fat loss because it's mainly water. To lose fat, you must use more energy than you get from food.
All right, so in our article, we learned about different things that are true and false. And in this case, it says, so is it true that you can't play sports after a certain age was one of the questions.
Okay, I said true to that, right? Correct.
Yeah, you said correct, that after you reach a certain age, you really can't play any sports. But the answer is wrong. Actually, our article says, sports make your body and mind stronger. And many people play sports when they're over 60. Just remember not to push too hard.
Okay, so it means you have to know your limits?
Yes.
And don't over-exercise.
Right, and age is just a number, right? You know, you're not always bound by your age. If you keep a healthy lifestyle throughout your life, you can play sports.
True. Okay, what about number 3? Doing crunches will give you a six-pack. Is it true?
Oh, okay. Did we say true or false on this one? Or did we say correct or incorrect?
I think you said incorrect.
Right, I said wrong. And our article says wrong.
Oh.
Doing crunches helps train your belly muscle, but that's not enough. You also need to reduce body fat and try different exercises.
Okay, so which means doing crunches is not enough. You need to do other exercises too if you want your belly muscles to grow.
Right, exactly.
And your diet plays a key role.
It's a huge role, you know. You just can't be eating McDonald's every day and doing crunches thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to have a six-pack. There's no way, right?
Yeah, so if you want to lose belly fat, watch what you eat.
Ah, smart. Right.
And number 4, is it true that more sweat doesn't mean more fat loss?
More sweat doesn't. What did we say on this one? We said correct or incorrect? I forget.
I said correct.
You said correct? I think I said correct too as well, right? Well, the article, everyone, says correct. Sweat doesn't mean fat loss because it's mainly water. To lose fat, you must use more energy than you get from food.
Oh, so you need to burn those calories you get from food.
Right, so a lot of times when you're running, maybe like you're sweating and it's just maybe water. It's not actually fat. And everyone there, if you do go to the gym, a lot of machines that actually are at the gym can actually tell you how many calories you are burning to show that you are actually losing fat.
Okay.
So that's a good way to indicate to see how much fat you're losing.
Yeah.
All right.
6. Wrong. Running can make your knees stronger if it's done right. Be careful and take care of your knees by running with proper form. Besides what we already mentioned, there are lots of other sports myths. Keep learning the truth and have fun playing sports.
Okay, and the last one is running bad for your knees.
We said what? We both said correct, right? We both said, yeah, running is bad for your knees.
Yeah, because my knee, especially my left knee, my left knee hurts when I run.
Yeah, sometimes when I hear you walking around the house, not even running, it's just crack, 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 crack.
That's my ankle,
Oh, that's
not my knee.
That's your ankle. Okay. So maybe ankles and knees. Well,
Oh my God, I'm falling apart.
no, you're not. All right. Well, our article says wrong, actually. Running can make your knees stronger if it's done right. Be careful and take care of your knees by running with proper form.
Yeah, having a proper form is very important. So when you run, maybe people should use their core muscles.
Yeah.
Right? Core muscles.
Core muscles, yeah.
核心.
And I believe, though, I've read a lot of things just about running that it's actually better to run on the grass. So if there's a park nearby or anything like that, it's easier on your knees when you're running on grass, and so it doesn't always put that much pressure on your knees instead of concrete or something a really hard surface.
Oh, so you mean running on the grass is actually better than running on the concrete?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, from all the articles that I've read, that's what it says. But our article continues to say, besides what we already mentioned, there are lots of other sports myths. So keep learning the truth and have fun playing sports.
Okay, and we all have to be careful not to hurt ourselves, right?
Yes.
So speaking of proper form, how do you keep yourself how do you have that proper form when you work out?
That's a good question. A lot of people are wondering, well, I want to do this, but I don't want to get injured, I don't want to get hurt.
Right. And how do you make sure that you're having the right form?
All right, well, there's a lot of there's the internet out there. You have YouTube videos, and maybe not every YouTube video or YouTuber is giving you the correct instructions, so you need to kind of figure it out a little bit for yourself, but just make sure that, when you are lifting something heavy, don't lift with your back, lift with your legs. If you think something is a little bit too strange while you're doing it, it's just common sense. A lot of times, it is. So don't try to lift, like you said, too many heavy things or things like that, and build up to what sport you're playing or while you're at the gym. Build up to it. Just don't go in and say, oh, I'm going to grab these two weights and I'm going to try.
Yeah, so don't go too heavy, right?
Don't go too heavy, we always say. And we say that's ego lifting, or even when you're playing sports, ego playing, I guess.
So make sure that you can really do that before you lift those weights.
Exactly.
And for me, I always pay attention to my breathing.
Oh, you're breathing. That's
when I
good.
work out. I think that's very important too. Like you breathe in, you hold the breath while you're doing the movement.
Yes.
But make sure you have to breathe out too,
Yeah, exactly.
Not just breathe in and hold the breath all the time.
And you fall down, you faint if you don't breathe out, right? Exactly.
Right.
So those are some really interesting things that, we learned about different kinds of myths that we might take for granted.
So be careful not to hurt yourself when you play sports or work out.
That's right.
今天呢，我们的单字第一个是 push 这个动词，它解释为逼迫、迫使。好，比如说 don't push yourself too hard， 就是不要太逼迫你自己。那当然 push 它当做动词用的时候，也可以有推或推动的意思。像是呢，我们在门上好会看到推跟拉，那英文就是 push。那拉就是 pull， 那另外呢 push 也有推挤的意思，比如说 stop pushing， 不要再推了，不要再挤了。那单字例句呢给的是 Rita's mom always pushes her to read many books, but Rita doesn't like it. Rita 的妈妈呢总是强迫她读很多的书，可是 Rita 并不喜欢，所以这边的 push 就是逼迫、迫使。那第二个我们要看到的也是个动词Reduce， 好，它的意思呢是减少、降低，可以减少、降低什么呢？比如说后面你可以加价钱 price， 或是时间 time， 或者是总量，像是呢 reduce body fat， 那就是减少体脂。那还有比如说你看到垃圾要减量 reduce waste， 那就是减少垃圾的意思。那单字例句给的是呢 Eating fruits and vegetables can help reduce the chance of getting sick。摄取水果和蔬菜有助于降低生病的机会。那第三个我们要看到的是 energy 这个名词，代表的是能量。那一个人啊，如果能量充沛 ，you are full of energy。好，我们就可以用这个形容词 full。加上 of 带出 energy 这个字，那也可以直接用一个形容词来说，代表 you are very energetic。好，所以 energetic 这个形容词呢，就是能量充沛的。那另外 energy 还有别的意思哦，你使用的能源也是用它来表示，像是再生能源现在是非常重要的，再生能源的英文就是 renewable energy。那单字例句给的是呢 ，You use a lot of your body's energy。When you run fast， 你快跑的时候会消耗大量的身体能量。那 energy 这个字是不可数的，特别小心。那再来第四个，我们要讲到的是 the truth， 代表事实，代表真相。Tell the truth， 那就是说出真相。形容词是什么呢？形容词是 true， T-R-U-E， 代表真的或是正确的。所以啊，有的时候考卷上面会有什么大题 ？True or false？ 这个大题代表就是要你判断对或错。好了，那相反，你如果不说实话，那你说的就是 lie， L-I-E， 就是谎言了。那单字例句给的是呢 ，Mom always tells me the truth about things. She never lies. 妈妈总是告诉我事情的真相，她从不说谎的。那再来，最后到了 Magic Box 的部分，我们要讲到的是 have fun doing something， 那就是做某事很开心。那当然，你也可以把 fun 给拿掉，可以换上什么呢？比如说 have a good time， 或者是 have a great time doing something. So for example, did you have fun hiking with your friends? 你跟朋友去爬山去健行的时候，你玩得愉快吗？那如果是相反，我们就说 have a bad time。好，或者是 have a terrible time， 不过后面一样还是加 V-I-N-G， 也就是动名词哦。
Review time.
Okay, and welcome back. We have our game time, and we are going to be discussing our vocabulary words, which are
Number one，
push.
逼迫、迫使。
Don't push me. Next one, reduce.
减少、降低。
And the next one, energy.
名词能量。
And the last one is the truth.
事实或是真相。
Okay.
So we got some questions.
Right, we're going to ask you questions, we're going to ask each other questions, and we're going to see what, our answers are, and you guys can answer and ask each other these questions to find out your classmates' answers and keep a good head on your ideas about what's good for your body and what's good for exercising and so forth.
Okay, so number one.
Number one, all right.
This question is especially for you.
Okay.
Which foods should you reduce in your meals?
Which foods should I reduce in my meals? Oh,
Sugar,
she
bacon,
always tells
fried
me
food,
this. Yes.
pizza.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for answering my question. Last night she even said, Adam, you are eating too much sugar. I'm like, all right, I know. But some of the foods or types of foods I need to reduce are, yes, sugar and fried food. So like fried chicken, not so much. What else? Sweets like cake and ice cream. I need to reduce those foods.
Also bacon and ham.
I love bacon too much to reduce it. I'll never reduce my bacon.
Number 2.
All right.
How do you maintain your energy throughout the day?
Okay.
I don't know the answer to this question, so I'm always tired.
Oh, she's lying to you. No. What can we do to maintain your energy? You can take a nap if you have time. Take a little nap. We call them power naps throughout the day. You can make sure you go to bed at a good time, not on your phones. What we call is doom scrolling, looking at your phone all night. So take a nap, go to bed early, and eat a breakfast. Eat a healthy breakfast.
Yes. Drink coffee. Is that a good way?
No, it only gives you a little energy throughout the day. So number 3 was, let's see, when you work out, how do you make sure you have the right form?
Oh, we talked about this already.
Yeah, we do.
So I watch my breath to make sure I have the right form and right breathing. And what about you?
I'll go, honestly, everyone, I will go onto YouTube and make sure that it's a person I kind of trust on YouTube who's been on there for quite some time and watched his form or her form and see how it's done correctly if I have any questions. So
Cool.
And number 4 is, when was the last time you didn't tell the truth?
Oh, this is a question for you too.
Oh, okay. All right.
When was the last time you didn't tell the truth?
Let's see. I remember. There was a couple of weeks ago, we went to visit one of a friend that we know, and they had a baby. I shouldn't tell this to everyone. They had a baby, and they were like, oh, look at our beautiful, cute baby. And I looked at the baby, and I was like, yes, that's a very beautiful baby.
So mean. So you were telling a lie.
I was telling a lie. It was an okay-looking baby. It wasn't very cute or beautiful.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully you guys will ask each other questions and see how you do on your answers. That's it for A+ English. I'm Adam.
I'm Elsie.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Magic Box.
大妹，同学们，我该怎么办？哥哥又因为我打鬼而受伤了 ，I must do something to help 谭吉龙。天哪，谁可以帮帮我？这次的鬼看来啊是不太好对付，时间已经过了那么久，这只鬼竟然还毫发无伤。It must be difficult to fight this demon。看来是我发挥实力的时候了。你们这些恶鬼，不要跑！天哪，没想到我的实力如此的强大，还好我都有乖乖的睡觉补眠来补充我的体力。身为妹妹的我，总算可以发挥实力为哥哥奋斗了。I must do something to help Tanjiro。同学们应该可以听出我刚刚有多么急迫的说这句话吧？我们常常用到像这一句 must， 里面有这个 must 的语助词，有一定的意思哦，可以表示呢义务或是必要性。相较于你可能听过的 need to 或者是 have to， 表示必须 ，must 的语气更为强烈哦。所以I must do something to help Tanjiro。我一定要做一些什么来帮助哥哥的意思啦。这边呢，我就是在表达我一定要做的事情。must 后面记得要接上的是原形动词哦。那另外 must 也能用来表达推测的肯定、想必的意思。例如另外一句话我说的 It must be difficult to fight this demon。意思就是说这个鬼一定是很难对付的哦。因为以哥哥的实力，通常他可是2-3下都搞定这次竟然缠了这么久，真的是太可恶了吧。那其实呢，还有一种呢是 must 的否定式，会加上 not 来呈现哦。这样反而是有禁止或是不准的语义哦。I must not come out of the box during the day。我绝对不行在白天出来箱子外的。大家都知道，这个是鬼的弱点吧？碰到阳光，我还是会怕怕的，好吗？所以呢，这是绝对禁止发生的事情哦，不然 我可能就会消失在这世界上了。到时候哥哥炭治郎该怎么办呢？我得要非常的小心哎。好啦，同学们，以上呢说了好多种 must 的不同用法，你们学会了吗？